Many of us have questions about who we really are.
It feels like a mystery that we're trying to solve.
There's a part of me missing.
Night and day, questioning, who am I?
Wouldn't it be amazing at my age to find out?
Now, amazing advances in DNA technology means questions can be answered for the very first time.
So with any luck, somebody will have taken a DNA test.
A wrong was done to her. It is my duty to make right what she couldn't.
This is the perfect time for the secret to end.
Working with leading geneticists and genealogists, we're going to help people unlock life-changing secrets.
So DNA is really the only way that we can go.
Through the power of a DNA test.
The things you can do now.
Our DNA doesn't lie.
So we have your results back.
But are we ready for the truth? % of children on the adoption register have a disability or special need and take on average twice as long to be adopted. 38-year-old Laura was adopted in the 1980s and now wants to use DNA to find out more about her biological family. Hey Laura! How are you? You're right.
Yeah, good, thank you.
It's so lovely to meet you.
You too.
How are you feeling?
Excited, but a bit apprehensive. All over the place, really.
Yeah. Talk me through what it is that you're hoping to find out.
So I guess this is unveiling the truth about my biological family, whatever that is.
So what do you know, Laura?
I know that, I was adopted and given up in the hospital from birth. I went into foster care for a period of around sort of 6 months, I think it was, and then was adopted by my family.
And all the information that you do have, that's come from your adoptive mother, your mother?
Yes, so that's come from my mum, who, got that from social workers mainly.
So you were born with a condition?
Basically, when I was born, I had different disabilities. So I had my hand, which didn't grow and develop properly. I had quite a disfigured face. Doesn't look like it does now, so I've had a lot of reconstructive surgery.
Have you?
I was told that alcohol, which was consumed throughout the pregnancy, might have been the reason that I was born with these disabilities and differences.
Got you.
But that was kind of ruled out.
How does it sit with you? How does it make you feel?
I think there's moments where you sit back and think, I was on a trajectory for quite a different life. I genuinely believe probably one of the kindest things she did was give me up for adoption. Just always felt really lucky to be in the family that I was in. I would say my parents went totally the extra mile to be like, no matter what, you can do what other people can do. I always loved music, and I think the decision was made that I would do the violin, and they had to adapt the bow so that I was able to hold it, so that I could play the violin. I don't remember being different. Until more recently, I've never really been that interested about finding out lots about myself. I just thought, I've been adopted by this family. I've had every opportunity you could wish for growing up.
Talk to me about the possibility of having siblings. How much do you know?
So my mum had certain information when she adopted me from the social worker. So there was a half-sibling, I believe, before me.
Right.
That was also given up for adoption. And apparently there was a brother that came after me.
So there's every possibility that you've got 2 siblings you've never met.
Yeah. I just want to find things out about my birth family.
There's so much uncertainty.
Yeah.
There's so much that you don't know.
I feel apprehensive. I think I'd probably grown up with that kind of, you know, let sleeping dogs lie. Don't open Pandora's box. But now I think having my own family and my own children, it's also about where they come from as well in a way.
Because it's their ancestry as well, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's bits of a puzzle. And the more sort of I unpick certain bits, I'm left with more questions. But you just want to know, for good or bad, like what the reality is, I think.
Laura has come to the University of Leicester to meet Professor Churi King in the hope she can use DNA to find out more about her biological family. Churi works alongside intermediaries who specialise in adoption cases and can guide Laura through the process.
Come on in, come sit down. It's lovely to meet you.
You too.
So how can I help you?
So, I'm adopted and I want to seek out information, I guess, about my birth family.
So is it something where you feel have you got support on this?
Yeah, definitely. I've got lots of friends, family, and so yeah, I feel like I've got as much support as I'm ever going to have. So I think it's time to take the step.
And what do you know about your family that you would like to confirm?
Keen to track down if I've got siblings, how many, half siblings. Yeah, all of it really.
Okay.
A lot.
No.
So I've only ever heard what was passed on from the social workers. My mum at the time of my adoption, I don't know if my biological dad had children or how many. I've heard that there might have been a couple there, but again, I don't know. With my biological mother's side, I believe that I had a half sibling that was older than me that was also put up for adoption. So I'd love to know if that's the case. And I believe I also have a sibling that came after me as well, who I think is my full sibling.
So it sounds like you're coming for a bit of clarity, really.
Yes, so I've been told things throughout my life. We've got no reason to doubt it, so just getting clarity on that would be, yeah, really big, actually.
Mm-hmm. Are you interested in anything to do with ancestry generally?
Yes, yeah. So I believe I'm British and that's my ancestry, but to find out whether that's definitely the case or not would be great. And I want to find out more about my background, my heritage. Yeah, I guess having that confirmed or not would be really helpful.
So what we're going to do is we're going to work with an intermediary through this entire process. Mm-hmm. But what we will also do is take your DNA and we will upload it to databases around the world. But what we're looking for is people who you share large segments of DNA that suggest to us that this is a half sibling or cousins and things like that. Hopefully it'll give you some clarity and some concrete answers as we go through this process.
I only have sort of that third-hand information to date, so anything more than that would be amazing.
It's estimated that 1 in 10 people who take a commercial DNA test discover a full or half sibling. In the aftermath of World War II, around 400,000 children were fathered by Allied soldiers in occupied Germany. Siblings Anthony, Karen, and Sally believe their father might have had a child that they never knew about while he was stationed there.
Nice to see you
Stacey.
as well. Come on, Stacey, come on in.
Thank you ever so much for having me.
Stacey, so my sister Sally.
Hey, Sally, how are you? I'm Stacey. Nice to see you. How's things? Likewise. Hello. Are you all right? I'm spot on. Are you okay?
Good, yes, fine.
Wow, no.
My favourite presenter.
Is that right?
Honestly, and
Sally, give me 5.
I say that from my apart.
I shouldn't balls this up then. Anthony, why do you want to take a DNA test?
Just after the Second World War, in about 1946, years before he met my mother, my father was stationed in Germany. He had a relationship, and we think he had another daughter.
Wow. After the end of the war, roughly 800,000 British troops were based in northwest Germany.
My dad loved his time in Germany. He was an MP, military police, were looking after the local people and, of course, the Allied soldiers that were still based there, making sure that everything started to get back to some sort of normality. He had a relationship with a young lady. The story is that he had a daughter with her. A British soldier, a German young lady. I don't know how well that would have gone down. Then, of course, he came back. But as soon as he met my mum, I mean, that was it.
What would he say about his girlfriend?
Yeah. He always used to love talking about Germany. And he often used to talk about his German girlfriend. And on this one occasion...
And you're an adult when you're having this conversation?
Yes, I was in my 40s, yeah. And Dad said, yes, he said, she had a little girl. And he went, oh, he said, she was a sweet little thing. So I said, what was her name? I said, what was the little girl's name? And he said, Lola. So I said, oh, that's sweet.
It's beautiful, that, isn't it, that
sweet.
name? Yeah.
I could see the affection. And I thought, this isn't just a girlfriend's child. This is his. Several years passed. Dad grew ill. And my partner of 13 years, we were together a long time, Dad liked him very much. And he told me, but Dad told him, I've got a daughter in Germany, you know.
Wow.
But I think he was embarrassed to tell me.
What does that feel like?
It's sad because I think there's somebody out there that's of me. So there's, of course, an enormous connection, but it's so distant.
He must have toyed with the idea of telling your mum.
We think Mum knew.
Do ya?
And I think that was one of the reasons why Dad didn't want to talk about it in front of her, because of his love and respect for her.
And I understand that because, you know, families are often complicated and there are so many other people's feelings to take into consideration.
There'd been a few comments made when Mum and Dad were first married by our grandmother, and Dad had two favourite songs. One was It Had to Be You for Mum and Secret Love by Doris Day. So we sort of thought between us that the song for Mum was It Had to Be You, and this Secret Love could well be his German girlfriend.
Quite literally.
Quite literally.
Have you brought photos?
We have.
I'm desperate to see what he looks like.
That of their wedding.
God, your mum's glamorous, isn't she?
Mum was very glamorous.
So that's my dad on the very far left.
From your point of view, best case scenario, how would you like this to play out?
That she's still alive, that she's pleased we've made the effort to find her.
This is a great opportunity to find out what happened and try to put it right if there was anything that was wrong, and say that we just didn't know.
Anthony, Karen and Sally have come to the University of Leicester to see if testing their DNA can reveal anything about the half-sister they believe their dad fathered during World War II.
It's lovely to meet you.
And really lovely to meet you too.
So, siblings?
Yeah, we certainly are. I'm the big one, this is the medium one, and this is the baby.
Oh, lovely to meet you.
Nice to see
Nice
you
to meet you too.
So how can I help you?
Well, we believe we have a half-sister in Germany.
Okay.
And we would like to know if she is still alive, if she actually is our sister. And it'd be great if she'd like to meet us.
Okay. So what information do you have? Do you have a name, a date?
I asked my dad what the name of the little girl was, and he said it was Lola. And when Dad knew he was dying, he said, I've got a love child in Germany. And he said, I did my best, I did my very best. He said, I looked after her. He said, I sent money for her to get through schooling and this, that and the other, and he did all he could.
Do we have a date?
Dad went over to Germany in 46. I would say it is probable 47, 48.
And she'd be, what, 73? Lola would be
73, 74, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So we know a rough age as well.
Yeah.
And we know that the area was Bad Harzburg.
Okay. So you know this. This is after the war, and Germany is completely devastated.
Sure.
80 million people killed, 4% of the world population. And obviously the Allies take over Germany, it's divided up, and the British, we've got the northwest part of it, including Brunswick and Bad Harzburg.
Yeah.
And they're helping to rebuild the country.
Yes.
With the Germans. So that completely fits in. The soldiers were not allowed to fraternize. Mm-hmm. But of course they did.
Yeah.
They would have been working alongside people. People would have gotten to know one another. Yeah. It's going to have happened, and clearly it sounds like it happened here. Mm-hmm. And we know that it was incredibly difficult for people to marry. DNA, I can tell you it's going to be a long shot for a few reasons. Genetic testing in Germany is not as popular as it is here. I mean, it's huge here, it's huge in the US. It's actually still illegal in France to do DNA testing like we do for this. So,
right.
Yeah. The other difficulties are that in Germany, birth records, you can't access them publicly for 110 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh.
In order to be able to find this DNA match, it has to be either her or a very close relative like a child or a grandchild who is on the database, which will allow us to see that genetic match. So this is going to be really, really difficult.
Yeah.
But now is the time to do it, definitely, because the databases are so huge and they're growing all the time. We've now got this new tool that's available to us, so now is absolutely the time to do it.
I just feel as though I'd like to reach out and say, look, you know, we're here, and if you like to be part of our family, we would love you to be so.
There's so many different ways it could go. I mean, we've been through just about every avenue that we can think of that could happen.
And I think we're prepared for anything, aren't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, we're just wanting to try it, trying to give it a go, just to see if we can reach out for it.
Yeah.
The years are passing by, and if we don't do it now, you know, it's probably one of those things that we'd never do. So, and we couldn't have done this by ourselves. So it's only with your help and everybody here that we would have any sort of chance.
Yeah. We just want to know her from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
So to start this process, I'm going to need a nominee to give a DNA sample.
I'll put myself forward for that.
Excellent. Okay. So what I need you to do is spit into that.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yep.
Here goes.
We won't look. Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see what we can do to find her.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Laura took a DNA test in the hope of finding out more about her biological family.
Why am I doing this? I think the turning point for me was becoming a mum myself. I want to find out my background. I guess, what I'm going to pass on to my kids, my family. But I'm also terrified as to what I might find.
She and her husband Hendrik are keen to find out what Chury has discovered.
I just realised after nearly 40 years of not knowing where you're from, you're this close to finding out.
It's just such a huge leap to go from not even knowing who these people are to then having clarity on who is that, like how many siblings have I got, like all of this stuff. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. It's ultimately a positive thing having that information, which I agree.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot to try and hold most of that in mind and worry about not upsetting anyone in the process.
You're so brave, babe. You are. This is a big journey. I'm so proud of you, babe. Really am. Give that. Such a big step.
It feels like you want to say in some ways DNA doesn't matter. Like, what matters is the people you have a relationship with. It's all about people that love you, the people that have been there for you. And yet, there is a pullback to DNA and who you're biologically related to, for good or for bad. I don't even know what that pull is, but it is there.
Come on in. Come sit down. It's lovely to see you again.
And you.
Okay. So when you first came to us, it was to find out more information about your biological family, and that was because you were adopted. So what we did with your DNA was we're taking your DNA and we are uploading it to databases around the world, and there's over 30 million people on these databases now. And we can actually use DNA to sort of tell you a little bit about each side of your family tree. So on your mum's side, we're getting a lot of matches in Lancashire, so northwest England, up into Scotland, and you've also got family down in London.
Wow.
And on your dad's side, we're also getting matches up in northwest England, but also Ireland. So he definitely has Irish in his family tree. So the Irish matches that you're getting seem to come from your biological father's side.
It's really surreal just to have, because thinking you're British or from the UK or that's your ancestry is one thing, but even hearing that is, it's bizarre. It makes it really real.
Once we can do the ancestry side, we can start to look at who you're getting matches with. And you were getting matches with over 300 people at fourth cousin or closer. So with that information, we were able to build out your family tree. And on your mum's side, going back to the sort of mid-1800s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I can tell you that on your mum's side, you have got your grandfather and grandmother. They are Cecil and Ada. So we can see that they had 3 children.
Okay.
They brought them up in London. Your biological mother is the youngest of those 3. So I'm going to stay with biological mum's side for now, because I know one of the questions that you had was whether or not you had any half siblings. So from our research, we can see that on your biological mother's side, you have a half sister. and she was born 13 years before you. You've also got a younger brother.
Okay.
So then started having a look at your biological father's side and the matches. You have another half-sister.
Wow.
Through your biological father's side.
Is different from what I was expecting. To have my biological dad's side does not match up at all. Gosh, it's well,
Yeah.
it's not potentially one of 3 sisters or half-sisters and a brother. God, I'm going again.
It's very personal, isn't it? It's about your ancestry, which you've had nothing up until now.
Yeah. Hearing the specifics and from both sides of the family makes it really, yeah, it's real. And then it's bizarre to think you don't know that because most people know all of that about themselves. So yeah, it's really bizarre.
How's that for a morning?
Yeah. I'm gonna cry again.
Hey.
Hi.
All right.
Yeah.
Laura. How you feeling?
Yeah, okay. Just getting my head around lots of information.
Yeah. Were you surprised about the geography?
Yeah, completely. Just knowing geographically where both sides of my family came from, just like within the UK. But then the specific roots, quite a bit up north, and Irish is just bizarre.
It's a lot to process.
Yeah.
You've got siblings. We know that one of them may be a full sibling.
Yeah, I think this was just definitely the first step of like who exists and doesn't exist, because I didn't know for sure. There's another half-sister that my biological dad had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna go again.
Do you know what, Laura? It's so massive. And I think you're so used to being so level-headed. You're very rational.
Yeah.
And this is enormous. Don't underestimate how taxing this has probably been for you emotionally. It's my tissue. I'm totally unprepared, look.
Thanks. Yeah, it's just weird knowing. Like in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't realise how much... Yeah, you didn't know.
Right. I'm delighted that you were able to find out for sure you have siblings. We can carry on the conversation when you feel ready.
Yeah.
We'll just stay in touch and be led by you. Laura decided she did want to make contact with family members, revealed by testing her DNA. And now, after 3 months, the team has some news. Laura!
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah,
All right.
not too bad.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, we haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah.
It's been a good few months. So, you gave the intermediary permission to reach out to your biological family members.
Yeah.
I know she wrote to your birth mum.
The social worker, she was saying that they've had a letter returned, but no comments on it.
OK. You've done everything you can do on your side. And then you gave us permission to reach out to your siblings, which is exactly what the intermediary did. And actually, we've had a response from your older sibling, your older half-sister. And she was super positive. You okay?
She was the one I always wanted to find because she'd also been put up for adoption.
She didn't know that you existed. Now she does. She was delighted to hear that she has a half-sister.
That's big.
Yeah. She'd really be quite keen to have a conversation with you, and she's asked us to share her contact details, her phone number today. Yeah.
It's a bit nuts.
It's a bit nuts. Like your half-sister, what? Like...
Yeah. Yeah, that is, the more you say it, I haven't really taken it in. I'm just going, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be the most bizarre thing ever.
But great. Amazing. Thank you.
No, thank you again, honestly. It kind of blows my mind to think that I'm part of this other family. I'm putting to rest a lot of these questions that I had.
$1.7 million people in England and Wales are of mixed heritage. 53-year-old Julie is one of them. Adopted as a baby, she's never known her biological parents and is hoping DNA can reveal details about her father's side of the family. Hello, Julie.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good. Do you feel nervous or do you feel okay?
I feel a little bit nervous.
And you
'cause
will?
it's, yeah.
That's totally to be expected. So, Julie, what is it that you want to find out about your DNA?
So I've always known from when I was very young, so maybe 2 or 3, I knew I was adopted. Now, I must have been weeks or months old. I was told that my birth mother was white, British. She had an affair with a Pakistani man, got pregnant and gave the baby up. But I don't know if that's true or not.
Wow.
So,
OK.
all my life, I've been led to believe that my father was Pakistani, and perhaps he isn't. That might be just an assumption. So I'm incredibly curious. Something I've thought about all my life. I was born in '69. 70s England. It's a very different place. Growing up, my adopted family were white. There were 6 of us. I didn't look like one of my siblings. And at school, I was the only dark child. So I had a lot of racism, which I don't think my family understood because they didn't really get it. So I felt ashamed of my skin colour. I longed to be white. I mean, I can't imagine now. I love my skin.
This is my phase. I think you look so cute here. I think you look adorable. But you never felt it as a kid.
No.
Isn't that heartbreaking?
I felt like the little brown child.
Your little 70s outfit as well.
I know. Actually, I did like that blouse. My sister had a matching one. And I think my mother probably knitted the tank top.
She's done a good job. So have you ever tried to find your biological mum?
Around 2015, I did finally get hold of my adoption records, and I found out her name, and I contacted her, and she said, please don't contact me again. So that's upsetting, of course.
Hard, yeah.
Yeah.
So the main goal is to have a degree of certainty about your own identity instead of speculating.
Yeah. But you know, it's not just about my identity, it's my daughter's as well.
How old's your girl?
She's 20 now,
Is
actually.
she?
Yeah.
And I mean, have there been moments where she's had questions that you haven't been able to answer?
She knows where she comes from because she comes from me, and her father's actually Malay. But that next step, or that sort of lineage biologically, there's nothing. It just stops with me, so it kind of affects her as well in that sense. You know, there's just that little bit missing that I don't know. I think I know, but I don't, do I? I don't know.
You deserve to know, don't you? Because it's who you are. It's half of you.
Yeah. To me, it's the biology of it that's important to find out. I'm not from Pakistan, but I don't know if my genetics are. To actually find out the exact ancestry would be just incredible.
Julie is travelling to the University of Leicester to meet Professor Churie King. She's hoping a DNA test can reveal clues to her ancestry.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Come on in.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. So how can I help you?
Well, what I'm wanting to find out is the DNA line on my father's side, because I was adopted as a baby.
Okay.
And according to my adoption records, my mother was white British and my father was Pakistani.
Okay.
So that's what I've assumed all my life. When I tell people that I'm half Pakistani, quite a lot of the time they're surprised because they think I'm Italian or Spanish because of my olive skin. So perhaps I could be from anywhere, I don't know.
Have you thought about the possibility that people just put down that he was Pakistani, because that was kind of what people assumed, and it's, you know, quite a broad group, but you may actually have ancestry from somewhere else?
I mean, yes, that is a possibility. It's not something I thought about growing up. It's only recently. And I just thought, because of the area, there are a lot of Pakistani families. Perhaps I'm related to some of them, or maybe I'm not. So I'd like to find out if indeed I am.
And this is where DNA can actually be really, really helpful, because it's probably the only way in this case to be able to give you some sort of answers as to where your ancestry is coming from, and with any luck, find some relatives that might give us an indication as to sort of who your biological father was. One of the really interesting things about your potential ancestry is that this is a really interesting period in social history in this country. So it's after the war, and the government is putting out a call for help to help rebuild the country after the war.
The Pakistani-born population more than quadrupled during the 1960s, from around 31,000 to 136,000.
You've got people coming over from India, Pakistan, post-separation in 1947. And obviously you've got Asian populations are really starting to sort of settle around sort of Bradford, Leeds, York, Huddersfield, Dewsbury, where you were born.
That's where I was born,
Yeah. Many of the Pakistanis were from the Mirpur region.
So we know in the 1960s,
the Pakistani government is building the Mangla Dam, displacing thousands of people.
The British government granted permission for many of those people to come and work, particularly in the Midlands and the north of England.
So your father could have been one of the Pakistanis that came over at that time. So it could well be that that is where your ancestry comes from. So what we do in this case is we take your DNA and we upload it to databases around the world, and there's over 30 million people on these databases now. With your mum being British, we will almost certainly find matches, could be quite distant, albeit, with people on your biological mum's side. If we do find family members on that side, how do you feel about that?
I'm interested in that as well. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to say something about where your biological father's ancestry is from. What DNA can do is it can give you a region. Issues with that are that people from India and Pakistan don't necessarily take these sorts of tests, so they're more popular in particular groups than in others, so that could make it a particular issue.
I think even if you can just pinpoint where my ancestry is from, I may have some new knowledge at least.
Chury will now take Judy's DNA and upload it to the worldwide databases in the hope of finding a match. It's been 5 months since siblings Anthony, Sally and Karen took a DNA test to try and trace an older half-sibling from Germany.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.
It has brought us closer together, hasn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
We're all in it together.
I never thought anything like this would happen to us in our family.
I'm really happy that we're doing it. I think it's important for us. I think it's only fair for us, actually.
But what would they think?
I'm not sure. Sometimes I'm thinking, would Mum be going, oh, no, 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 or, you know, or would Dad go, oh, no, no, you know, or would they say, yes, go on, go ahead?
It gives you butterflies a bit, doesn't it?
Yes, it does a bit.
It could go so many different ways. So many different ways.
Yeah, true, yeah. I believe somewhere in Germany there is a half-sister that belonged to Karen, Anthony and myself. Definitely. We want to meet her and we want to embrace her into our family. And we have actually put ourselves out there to be found.
I think if this happens, our life is going to change massively, really, because it's just a completely new section of our family, which 15 years ago we didn't even know existed.
I think I'm just sort of somewhere between nervous and excited.
Well, I know in my heart what I want the answer to be, but it's an incredible long shot.
The siblings have returned to Leicester to see if Chury has been able to unlock the secrets of their father's past.
Hello, Chury.
Hello, it's so
Hi.
good to see you again.
Yes, good to see you.
Good to see you too, yeah.
Okay, so when you came the first time, you had very little information to go on.
Hardly anything.
Yeah.
A first name, Lola, a little girl that your father had with a German girlfriend over in Germany after World War II.
Yes. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
So we knew that this was going to be really difficult. DNA testing is just not that popular in Germany. And I can tell you that we weren't lucky in this case.
Okay.
There were no matches at the level that we were looking for. Nothing. But one thing I do say to people is that we may not be able to answer your question here, but 6 months, a year, 2 years, by putting yourself on these databases, if in the future somebody from her family does take a DNA test, you're there and ready to be contacted.
It is a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so these,
I do.
It is.
I can see. I can see how, it would have been
difficult it was.
so,
It was a
so
long
hard.
shot, right from the word go.
I mean, we've done all we can do.
You have.
And
You've done
we
it.
came to the decision, did we do something about it or not? In our lifetime, we thought we would.
Yeah.
And the fact that we've not been successful, but at least we've done as much as we possibly could.
You have, and I think don't underestimate that, because you have put yourselves out there to be found.
Yes.
If this person wants to find you, there's a way of doing it.
So it's a positive step.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You are
Nice to have
so
met you.
welcome.
It's lovely to meet you.
Bless you.
Hey,
Hi, Stacey.
how's things?
Oh, hi.
Oh, lovely to see you
It's
again.
great to see you
great.
too, yeah.
How are we feeling? Talk to me.
We're okay.
Yeah, we went in with it with such open eyes, thinking, you know, we know this person exists, but it's just so difficult.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed and I'm sad.
Yeah.
We had so little to go on.
Right. The truth is, when we start these journeys, we've absolutely no idea, genuinely,
Exactly.
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
No.
But the fact that you guys have now sort of offered your DNA and you now exist in those databases, if, you know, your half-sister did have questions, actually it's a very generous thing of you to do, because she could think, oh, actually I do have matches, and it would be much easier for her to locate you guys. Further down the line, I think it's fair
As long as
to
they don't
say-
leave it too long, because I've not, you know.
Don't be talking like that. You've
But
got
we are
ages.
saying, aren't we? We are saying, hey, we're here. Here's our information.
Yeah.
Hey, we're here.
Yeah.
We're there. We're waiting.
Julie will be receiving her results with her 21-year-old daughter, Ebony.
I'd like to find out exactly where I'm from, so I can say to my daughter, OK, so this is your genetic history. She's the only person that I know 100% that I'm related to biologically.
Thank you. Wow, that's so nice.
Lovely, thank you.
So what would you say is the best case scenario you'd find out from the results related to landed gentry?
We're from like the old Mughal Empire, and I was a princess. That would be fabulous. I doubt that very much. Are you a little bit excited then about it?
No, of course I am. I was one of the people who was like pushing you to
You
go
were
for this journey, actually.
Yeah, you did.
Because it would mean a lot for me, you know, for you to get some answers, just because I have seen throughout my life how it has always been that underlying burning question that just not ever had answers. And I think you've also yourself kind of put it off for years. It did seem to bother you. It was like an emotional subject for you, clearly, like your whole adoption, your childhood.
It's almost like this history has been built that we haven't seen it yet. Your history stops with me. And how much of that story can we find out?
I've never met anyone in person, well, neither of you, that we're, apart from me, that we're blood related to.
Yeah.
And obviously, that's not the only thing that family is, but it would be nice because I feel like both of us might have a new kind of sense of belonging.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
It will be an emotional process for her, whatever they find out. Being able to let go of all the stress of the wondering, having a newfound sense of self and peace. I can see how it could benefit her.
After decades of questioning her own ancestry, Julie is returning to the University of Leicester with daughter Ebony, hoping to get some answers.
Come on in. It's lovely to see you again.
And you.
And nice to meet you. Okay, so when you first came, your question was around your ancestry. And I remember you saying that you kind of wanted to know now for certain.
Just having that confirmation and assurance of kind of in ourselves who we are.
I want to get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we're doing this, what we do is we take your DNA and we upload it to various databases around the world. And the databases are made up of kind of two different groups of people. So there are people who've already taken DNA tests, and then they've got reference populations from particular parts of the world. On your birth and adoption records, there was no hint as to who your biological father was. So we're looking to see whether or not we can find any DNA matches which might give us an indication as to what your heritage is. On your biological father's side, you've got a couple sort of second, third cousin matches. So that's going to be people who you would be sharing possibly a great-grandparent or a great-great-grandparent with. But the issue with matching people on these databases is there's not the sort of birth, marriage, and death records that we can use that are available, like in this country, that we can use to build family trees. So we're not able to build a family tree with those matches to be able to home in on who your biological father is.
Okay. So really, it's going to be almost impossible to find out who he was or is.
At the moment, one of the things I do say is that while this is not popular in people with these backgrounds at the moment, it's becoming much more so. And that's because as people came over here, their descendants quite often are the ones who are taking the DNA tests because they want to know about their ancestry and they want to see if they can find relatives. And so give it a few months, a year or two, you might have people popping up on the database that then can lead to finding who your biological father is.
And it's quite comforting in the sense of knowing that it's not a dead end, that there's possibilities that we might eventually, actually find out about a named relative.
Yeah, sometimes this bit is actually just the start of the journey. So the next thing we're doing is that we're looking to see your ancestry. So I know you were adopted, and your mum, you knew she's white, English. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with mum's side. So you know she's white, British, and that's definitely what's coming back on that side. So you're getting, your matches are about 45% English, Northwest Europe. You've got a little bit of Swedish, bit of Danish, tiny bit of Scottish in there as well. And that's completely with what we were expecting, given what you knew so far. You were getting a concentration around West Yorkshire. And we can see that that family is really concentrated around Dewsbury. So does that fit?
Definitely.
I know that you thought that your dad was going to be from Southeast Asia. And that's exactly what we were finding. There was enough information on the databases to be able to give you some actually fairly detailed information about your ancestry. So your matches are all coming around in this region here, into northern India and up into Afghanistan and Pakistan and the Punjab region. Surnames that are likely to be in your biological father's tree are Hashmi and Hanan, both Pakistan names that we're getting from there.
Okay.
When you first came, there was some doubt in there. Does it feel good to finally get it kind of pinned down?
I've always known, but I haven't. But now I do, I suppose. At least, yes, like you say, I know 100%. Thank you, Turi.
You're welcome.
Hey, how are you? It's nice to see you, Julie.
And you.
Get comfy. We haven't met.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Stacey.
Ebony.
Likewise, it's so nice. I've heard so much about you. Nice to see you. All right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. I wasn't 100%, of course, but I am now. It makes a difference just knowing where I come from. We definitely know now, don't we?
And how do you feel? Because I suppose this is something that obviously also affects you and...
It just feels like a relief in the sense just to be 100% certain. So now when people ask me, what is your heritage? I can say, yeah, definitely, it's definitely this.
Because I'm half Pakistani, of course, so she's a quarter English, and then half Malaysian.
That's why you're so beautiful. I imagine it's hard not to be slightly disheartened that we weren't able to give you a name, but we have had situations in the past where people have gone away and the DNA registers and the databases have evolved.
Yeah.
And we've gone back to that person and said, actually, there's been a development.
That'd be fabulous. It would be fabulous.
What is true now isn't necessarily going to be the case in a couple of months, a couple of years' time. Who knows?
OK.
But thank you,
Thank
really, for your
you,
time.
Stacey.
No,
Thank you.
total pleasure. Over 1.5 million women in the UK are single parents. 28-year-old Charlotte's mum was one of them. She passed away before she had the chance to reveal the identity of Charlotte's dad. Hey, Charlotte, I'm Stacey.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Are you all right?
Yeah, come in.
Is this your nan's place?
Yeah, come through.
Hello.
Hello.
Look how glamorous you are. Nice to meet you.
And you. Would you like a drink?
Yeah, only if you... Are you putting the kettle on?
Yeah.
Do you know this is my first time in Wigan?
Is it?
Ever.
It'd probably be your last, isn't
No.
it?
So why don't we start with you telling me why do you want to get a DNA test?
So it's just to find out who my father is. Mm-hmm. My mum never told me who my dad was. I don't know a name, I don't know anything about him. It was just the three of us, me and my mum and my grandma.
Yeah.
Because I've had such support. It wasn't a massive focus in my life of father, really. Until when I got older, I was more curious of other families having parents, mums, dads.
That's a picture of Charlotte and her mum. That was taken about 12 months before she died.
Your mum beautiful.
My mum passed away when I was younger of cervical cancer. She was 30.
She was 30?
Yes, about 3 weeks before her 30th. We were close.
What was your mum's name?
Louise.
Louise?
Yeah, Louise.
When Louise was diagnosed, we were all totally stunned because I gave her 3 months. And from that, she just said, look, I'm never going to accept this. I'm going to beat it. And she tried her best. 18 months down the line, she was still fighting like mad. And You know, she was very stoic throughout the whole thing, and she wouldn't have anyone be negative. And during that time, she decided that she was going to do whatever she wanted to, go on holiday. So she took Charlotte to Greece.
Yeah? Yeah. It was all about creating good memories with her. I remember Greece because my mum taught me to dive. It was just something a bit different to focusing on my mum being ill all the time, like a bit of an escape away from reality, I suppose. She was trying to protect me and not make it so sad. I don't really remember being told that she was not going to be here anymore, but I remember her being ill and not as glamorous with her makeup on all the time as she usually is. I was 9 years of age when she did pass, and I was there till the very end, holding her hand.
So it sounds like the three of you were super tight.
Yeah.
But you and your mum, you never had a conversation about who your dad might be?
No, that was nothing that I was ever brought up. I was obviously too focused on creating memories with her then.
So when your Louise came to you and said, look, Mum, I'm pregnant, did you ask then who's the dad?
I mean, I did try to ask, but the way that we sort of viewed it was that Charlotte belonged to Louise and always would. So we never broached that subject.
And because we've got the three of us, it was more of a strong women's or women. There was never a man in our life, really.
How difficult is it not having the answers?
I think it's quite difficult for me because I want to be an auntie. I want to have a brother. I want to have a sister. Maybe on Christmas Day have a full table and not as lovely as it is being just me and you. It would be nice to have a full table.
I mean, I did try to ask just before Louise died when she was planning her funeral and everything. But she had a laptop and she spent her time creating all these memories and all these things for Charlotte to look at when she was gone. Everything all on this laptop.
Letters to Charlotte?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the laptop was stolen and we lost everything.
Of course, there might have been information on that laptop about who your father is.
I'm sure there was, you know.
God, that's difficult.
Think about it more when it comes to the milestones, so if I was to ever get engaged or anything like that, because I write letters to her still.
Do you?
Yeah, just how I was doing with my day or what I did. I was reading back through what I wrote, and there was one where my grandma shouted at me and sent me to my room. So I wrote in it, like, I wish she was here, because she's being a pain.
Will you write about this to your mum?
Yeah.
Charlotte's just blossomed so much. I'm so proud of her because she's just amazing. She's a beautiful looking girl. She looks just like her mum. She reminds me of her mum, especially her strong will. Louise had a very strong personality. She was always extremely strong. When I found out that she was pregnant, I was really worried. Louise was still quite young, but she was absolutely over the moon. She was overjoyed. It was the making of Louise because that bond was instantaneous. They were so close. I do feel that Louise would support Charlotte in whatever she wanted to do because of that strength within Louise would have said, listen, if this is what you feel you need to do, go ahead and do it. At the end of all of it, she will be okay because she's tried and she's done something that she wanted to do, and a mum would be proud of her.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. That's so kind. Perfect. Do not let me have any more biscuits. You have them. So listen, your nan Sounds like you two have such an amazing relationship, really.
Yeah. She's had to give up quite a lot of her life. She raised her own children and then she's had to raise me as well.
But also, you know, it's obvious that you're really special to her.
Yeah.
And did you feel nervous asking your nan about your dad?
A bit, yeah, because I didn't want her to feel like that she wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I didn't want her to feel like, well, you've got me, why do you need anyone else? But she understands that.
And you're an adult now, you know what I mean? Like, you're 28. If this is something you want to do,
yeah,
I think you have to go for it.
Curiosity's got the better of me, I think.
Yeah.
Who am I? Who could my dad be? Does he know who I am? Be nice to have that, all those questions answered and not think about that.
And it's, you know, it's completely natural to want to know who made you.
Yeah.
Over 90% of the DNA queries Churi receives are searching for missing fathers. Today, Charlotte is hoping she may be able to help trace the identity of her dad.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So how can I help you?
I've just been looking for information on my dad and my ancestry, who I am, who my family is, because at the moment it's just me and my grandma.
So you are not in an unusual position. So people looking for their biological fathers is incredibly common. I have people contacting me all the time about it.
And we know there's 2.5 million children
being raised in households where there isn't a father figure.
And around 200,000 children are being raised by grandparents and other relatives.
So you are definitely not on your own here.
I was brought up with my grandma since I was very young, so she's been my mum, my dad. She's been all figures.
So is this something you've talked about with her recently? Is she behind you on this?
She was the one that suggested it, of finding out more information.
She sounds like she's been a great support.
Yeah, she's not bad.
So, do you know anything about the background of your biological father?
No, nothing.
Are you expecting him to be sort of white British, or do you have...
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, really. My mum was very pale, but...
Okay.
Me and my grandma are quite tan, so I don't...
Yeah. We're going to be looking to where you're getting matches in particular parts of the world. So it gives you, you know, a general area. So we should be able to give you a pretty good idea as to where your biological father is from. So what we can do in a case like yours is we can take your DNA, and from that what we can do is build family trees and then see if we can trace who your biological father is. Another thing to consider is that, you know, we may find matches. We may even be able to work out who your biological father was, but he may have passed away or may not want any contact.
It would be slightly disappointing, but it's nothing that I've not been through since I was very young, so it wouldn't be changing anything. It just, at least then I know I've explored all options and done everything I can.
Yeah, I'm really hopeful that we can help you, and I will see you in a few months' time.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
With no additional information to help, Churi and the team must rely on Charlotte's DNA sample to try and discover the identity of her father. During World War II, the number of babies born outside of marriage doubled. 66-year-old Roie found out recently that her mother had a secret child during the war that she placed for adoption. I'm Stacey.
Darling.
Yes. Nice to see you. You look lovely.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Look at your slippers.
It's because it's my birthday.
It's not your... Today! It's your birthday! Oh my God, happy birthday! Have you got any birthday plans?
Well, I'll probably go out for a meal later on.
Nice. With your pals or?
Just my friend Susan.
Nice,
It's my dancing partner. Hence the Dancing Queen shoes.
Oh, well, look! So, Roie, talk me through what your DNA question looks like. Why do you want to take a test?
So, it all starts 2006. Unfortunately, my mother died.
Okay.
And to grieve, I took my 2 sons to Canada, took her ashes, and we went and visited all my cousins in Canada. And the last cousin I visited was my cousin Wilfred. And he said, you know your mother's secret? What?
Your ears prick up.
Yeah. And I said, what's my mother's secret? And he said she had a child during the war. And it was adopted. And so my whole world went into freefall. But then I had to sort of verify this information. And luckily my aunt was still alive, my mother's older sister. And I went to see her and I sort of said, is this true? And she said, yes. She was sent to a mother and baby unit, which was where young fallen women were sent to have their babies that were then subsequently adopted.
Do you know this as fact or is this an educated guess?
I know that from my aunt.
That's the only information we have.
Yeah. My first thought was, I must find this child. And because I've always been the sort of one to try and make things right, I felt it was so important. During the Second World War, my mother was a pharmacist assistant. I've subsequently found out after her death that while my mother was working at the pharmacy, that she was a sort of like a dispatch rider, and she would take messages around at night for the war effort. So you can imagine this young, vibrant woman meeting somebody, maybe in the hospital, maybe from the RAF base. I hope that it was en grande passion. I hope that she met a man that she fell in love with and they had a massive affair, and this is the result.
Why do you think your mother never told you about this sibling?
My ancestry is Quakers.
Okay.
A very, very strict Victorian family. She had a child out of wedlock. And that was just not done in those days.
For such judgment, wasn't
Absolutely.
it? Yeah. Maybe she wrongly felt shame.
That is what I feel that she was made to feel.
Yeah.
It is a dirty little secret. So how did she deal with that all of her life?
Your heart breaks for her, what your mum went through.
Absolutely.
Are you all right to show me a couple of photos?
Yeah, of course, I would love to, yeah.
Yeah,
Should
let's
we
have a
go?
nose. Is it heavy?
Yeah, it is. It's not all digitalised.
I like the actual photos
Yeah.
themselves.
This is my mum, I think, at 20.
20 there, is she?
So this would have been before all of this would have happened.
She's gorgeous there.
Yeah. She had a 22-inch waist, not floss or anything.
Did she?
Yeah.
Can't relate. Cannot relate at this moment, or any moment, actually.
That is my grandmother.
That's your mum's mum?
That's it. You can see, I know it's this Quaker, sternness, Victorian thing. She doesn't look very forgiving, does she?
She's sort of seemingly quite straight-laced.
Yeah.
You know, the buttons done right up, immaculate.
Yeah.
So why do you feel like, I've got to go for this? It's non-negotiable.
My mother having a child out of wedlock was not on their agenda. It is my duty to make right what she couldn't. A wrong was done to her, and I want to put it right.
You feel that?
Oh, God.
Like
so
it's a responsibility?
Yeah, totally.
Sort of sat on your shoulders?
Yeah, I've got to do this.
Like 10% of all people who take a DNA test, Roie is hoping she might be able to find a half-sibling.
Come on in. Come sit down.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, darling.
So how can I help you? What would you like to know?
So what I'm looking for is a sibling.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's a boy or girl, just that my mother was 21. So that's all I've got to go on, darling.
In cases like this, where you're looking for a half-sibling, it needs to be them or a close relative of them who's on the database. So we would be looking for somebody who is sharing about 25% of your DNA, or if they've had a child, then it's about 12.5%, and so on. It halves on average as it goes down through the generations. So that is what we're going to be keeping our eyes out for. Comes completely down to luck. Who's taken a DNA test already? It is going to be quite a long shot. But we will also use an adoption support agency. And what they can try and do is go back through the adoption records. But that could potentially be a little bit tricky to do because we don't know what the name was of the child. Sometimes people didn't use their own names when children were put up for adoption. So what sort of year are we talking here?
And my mother was 21, so that would be 1943.
So it's helpful to think about what may have happened to your sibling. So we're assuming that they've been put up for adoption. And it was just at this time that adoption legislation was coming in. So although adoption was made legal in 1926, it was only in the early 1940s. This starts to become more regulated. So it's just around this time that your mum would have been putting this sibling up for adoption. It may mean that it's actually quite difficult to trace because it's just at this crossover period between this rather haphazard way of doing adoption into this more regulated way of doing adoption.
This was a lot of war babies.
Absolutely. It was 1946, 21,000 babies adopted.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's after the regulations. Because it could be, somebody suggested, because they're Quaker, they do private adoptions.
Indeed. That could also be the case, and particularly if it's pre-1943, there may not be any documentation around it at all. Okay, we will get to work on that right away.
Chury and the team will now analyse Roie's DNA to look for any matches and search through adoption records. It's been 3 months since Charlotte took a DNA test to try and reveal any information about the identity of her father.
Rachel's like my sister, and she's always been there for me. We're really close.
All right.
Yeah,
Before her results, Charlotte's best friend since childhood, Rachel, has come round to offer some moral support.
Where do you want to go then?
I'm feeling cocktails.
Okay, we'll just go find somewhere nice.
You nervous?
A bit. I suppose the only thing that would be a little bit upsetting would be if he or any family members that I do have don't want to know. Like, they're not interested, or they've got their own family and they don't really want to know about me.
It'd be their loss then, wouldn't it?
I know.
Okay. You always have me, you know that. Doesn't matter what happens, like, you still got us. We're still your family, like, if you find anything, it's just a bonus, do you know what I mean?
Don't be upset if I get another sister.
I won't be upset if you get another sister. Ain't nobody replacing me.
I know.
It doesn't matter what the outcome is, we'll go for cocktails, we'll be fine.
Yes.
We'll just carry on.
You think I'm doing the right thing?
I think so. I think it's... You're at a time now in your life where you are settled, aren't you? But you want that. You want the answer.
Yeah.
And you deserve the answer. So I do think you are doing the right thing for you. Do you know what I mean? And you have to do it.
Yeah. It is difficult not knowing my father, but I'm not upset with the decision my mum to not tell me, because I was more focused on what I do have, not what I don't have. I've had such support from my grandma and my mum, but I just want to find out if I've got more family.
After a lifetime of knowing nothing about her dad, Charlotte and her nan Pam are hoping Chury and the team will finally be able to reveal his identity.
Good luck. Thank you.
Hi, Charlotte, come on in.
Hi.
Come sit down. It's lovely to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, so when you first came, it was because you wanted to find out about your biological father.
Yeah, correct.
And it may well have been that your mum planned to tell you at some point when you were older,
Yeah.
but was never able to do that.
Yeah.
So you didn't have any information, no name,
Nothing.
nothing. So this is where DNA can really come into its own. So first things first is we take your DNA and we upload it to the databases. And we're trying to see if we can get any clues as to where your biological father might be from. And he had really similar ancestry to your mum. Your ancestry on that side, it's all coming from northwest England, sort of Blackpool, Lancashire, all of that area is where all of your ancestors come from.
Sure, it's a shame it's not more exotic. Blackfield.
But yeah, from where your mum's from. So then what we're doing is we're looking to see who are your DNA matches. And then the ones that we don't recognize as coming from your mum's side, we can start to home in on those and see if we can start to work out who your biological father is. And what the team was able to do was trace a family tree. And they went all the way back, nearly 200 years.
It's long.
Yeah. So after all of that work, building this tree, looking at the DNA matches and birth, marriage, and death records, we were able to find your grandparents on your biological father's side.
Oh, okay.
So we know they were a couple. They were Donald and Joyce.
Okay.
And they're from Lancashire.
Oh, okay.
So then obviously what we want to know is who are their children? And we could see they had just one child. And he was born in the early 1960s. And his name is Stephen. And we have traced him.
I didn't think they'd find anything. It's nice to know a name.
Yeah. He's alive and well. He lives up in the northwest.
Oh, okay. It would be interesting to know if he had other children as well, because I think that was a big thing that I wanted to know if I had any brothers or sisters.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be an auntie one day, but...
So we know he's an only child, and he hasn't had any children himself. You're his only child.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Couldn't hold my feelings back, but I'm sure. It's a shock.
Yeah.
Not knowing any information, I've not known a name or anything, and having my mum and my grandma for as stable figures in my life for so long, it's strange to know that there's someone else that shares my DNA. I couldn't imagine having another parent.
It is a lot to take in all at once, especially because you've had this for so long.
Yeah.
Not knowing.
Never thought I'd know anything. I've always wondered, so it's just the last piece, I suppose, of the puzzle of who I am, really.
I know you're going to go and see Stacey now, and she has a little bit more information for you.
Thank you. You're right. Yeah. Shock. found who he was.
Hi. Hey, ladies, all right?
Hi.
How are you, Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I think.
I think.
All right, Pam.
Yes,
Good
I'm
to see
fine.
ya. You said I'm okay, I think.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Which is perfectly understandable because you've just been told who your father is for the first time.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling?
Okay, just weird to even just know her name.
And had you prepared yourself, you know, that we would be able to tell you?
Sorry.
No, please, Charlotte, please don't say sorry. You have been so level-headed throughout this entire thing, you know?
I said I hope I don't cry.
It would be bizarre if you didn't feel emotional.
Yeah.
And completely overwhelmed because we found out who your dad is.
Yeah.
And you've never known that.
It's going to take a while for it to sink in.
Yeah.
We have been in contact with your biological father. You came as a bit of a surprise, so I think he is shocked, but I think he just wants to take his time, as you probably do.
Yeah.
Try and work out where to go from here, which I actually think is super sensible.
I already got it in my head that you wouldn't find anything, or that if you did, he wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, I think it was a big shock for him, and we don't know exactly how he feels yet. He wasn't closed to contact.
Yeah.
But I think he did need time to process it. How do you think you'd like to proceed?
I don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to say, really.
Probably take some time to let it sink in and see how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this was the right thing to do?
Yeah. Well, if I didn't open the box, then I would never know. So I've always been curious and wanted to find out some information.
Pam, how are you feeling? Because really you've been the rock throughout Charlotte's life.
I was hoping that, you know, she would find out who her dad was. She's at least got some answers.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's important to her, really.
For once, I don't know what to say.
That's unusual, believe me.
I don't know. Strange.
It's not strange, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot.
You've done it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More than 30 million people worldwide have undergone genetic testing to try and find out more about their ancestry. "53-year-old Elvis has extremely limited knowledge about his mother's and father's backgrounds. Hello, Elvis.
Hello, Stacey.
How are you? All right?
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Hello,
Oh, hello,
Stacey.
all right. I'm Stacey.
Hi, I'm Karen.
So how long have you two been together?
10.5 years.
Oh, okay. How did you meet?
Through friends. I happened to be round there, he came round,
And then our boiler went down.
and then my boiler went down.
I know just the person who can help me out. Wow, and the
So,
rest is
yeah,
history.
the rest
The rest is history, yeah.
Amazing.
And, we've been together ever since.
Incredible. Oh. Right. So, why take a DNA test? What are you hoping to find out?
What I'd like to know, really, is the family ancestry, a bit of history. I don't actually know anything about my family on my mum's side or my dad's side. I don't know where my bloodline is. I know I'm British, I know I'm South London, I know that, I feel that, but I don't feel my ancestry. I've never met my father. On my mother's side, we met a few cousins and uncles when we was little, but that was about it. So that's as much information as I've got.
What do you know about your dad? Do you know anything?
I don't even know his name. I have been told that he was from Nigeria,
Okay.
but I don't actually know he's Nigerian.
So you knew who your mother was?
Yes, the picture over here, look. That's her.
Oh, that's your mum, is it?
That's my mother. She died in 1999. She was a really sort of radiant person, so when she walked into the room, the whole room just used to turn around. She came over from Dominica. She was 17
She came over here on her own?
Yeah.
How brave, my gosh.
She met my father, become pregnant. And then she had me when she was 17. Then they sort of drifted apart. So I don't know what happened to the relationship. And then my sister came along 3.5 years later with a different partner. My mother wasn't very good in keeping in touch with her family, so the church was really her life. Eventually she became a reverend. She could basically preach wherever she wanted to. We used to just stand in the middle of the square, and then my mum used to start preaching. We had the church. They were our family.
Why do you think now, Elvis, is the right time?
I was born a twin, and my twin survived 3 days. Last year, I tried to find where he was buried. And then I thought to myself, right, I owe it to him to find out our bloodline.
Did you ever ask your mum, who's my dad?
My mother was quite a secretive person. She didn't want to talk about any of that kind of, or any of her past. I don't have many regrets, right, but one of my main regrets is, and when my mother was dying, I could have asked her then, but those sort of questions didn't really come into my mind, because, you know, you're dealing with watching your parent die, and the last thing you want to do is asking intrusive questions that she's buried.
I get it, though, because, you know, you just want to make sure she feels comfy and, you know, in her last moments, you don't want to rock the boat.
I kicked myself, though, because I would have had something. Just even a name would have been a starting point. When I used to come down there as a boy, we used to get onto all these piers, fish off them. We used to climb over this, like, 15-foot fence.
You're lucky you didn't break your back.
I know. It was a bit dangerous, but...
So this is really your stomping ground, isn't it?
Yeah, well, as I've got older, I've moved around London, and the place I really missed is here. Is good old Father Thames. I love being down there.
So it sounds to me like, really, you know, you're from South East London, you're a South Londoner, but there are other parts of you and your ancestry that you want to know more about.
I like to have this missing hole filled by finding out exactly where on the world map my father comes from and where my mum's bloodline comes from.
Is any part of you nervous, apprehensive?
Well, the only thing that's not apprehensive and nervous is my little toes.
OK. Feels huge.
Yeah, it's massive. Yeah, it's massive.
And do you know, I think that's to be expected. I think it'd be odd if you didn't feel cautious. Because you're in your 50s now and you're really starting to tackle this head on.
Mm.
What will this give you?
Well, see, look, closure is going to be the wrong word, because this isn't about closure, this is about expansion. So this will make my life expand, won't it?
After a lifetime of knowing so little about his family background, Elvis is hoping that Chori and her team can finally give him some answers.
It's lovely to meet you. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So how can I help you?
So I'd like you to help me find my ancestry on the mother's side and from my dad's side.
Mm-hmm. So what do you know so far?
Not really a lot, I'll be honest with you. My mum was from Dominica, but I haven't really met much of my mother's family, so I don't actually know my heritage on that side.
Okay. So what do you know about your biological father?
I've been told that he's Nigerian, and he came over in the 60s to study. He met my mother and then disappeared.
So you know your mum's from the Caribbean, and your dad potentially being Nigerian. I mean,
we think.
Yes, exactly. So Nigeria is an incredibly interesting country. There's over 250 ethnic groups, huge number of languages. It became a British colony in 1914 and didn't even get its independence until 1960. So you had people coming over, they would be educated here, they would go back. So we know in 1960, for example,
there were over 10,000 African students here on scholarships, and more would have been privately funded.
One thing to consider is that if he did go back, we know that in 1967, civil war broke out. This was the Biafran War, and we know that there were 100,000 military casualties.
And some records estimate 2 million Biafrans died.
So it could well be that if he went back, he may not have survived the war.
I've sort of resigned myself to the fact that he could be dead.
Yeah.
But I like to identify where I come from, basically. And this process will give me some kind of identification.
So when we take your DNA, what happens is the DNA computers takes your DNA and it chops it up into little fragments, and then it goes, right, where in the database, who in the database is this matching, and where is this person from? And so you'll get percentages that are kind of averages about where you're getting those matches. What you're likely to find is you'll get matches that go to particular regions of the world, and that's the sort of thing that we're going to be looking at.
At the minute, I've got no information. Whatever outcome is going to be helpful.
Although human DNA is nearly identical from person to person, there are small differences called variants, which will help Chury and her team determine Elvis's ancestry. It's been 4 months since Roie had her DNA tested in the hope of finding her half-sibling.
I have this brother or sister out there somewhere. I want to know them and find out what else we have in common. Whether we look the same, whether they laugh like drains. All those silly little nuances that we have in our lives that we do. This person is part of me. I couldn't go through my life without trying to find this lost part of my family and let them know that they are loved.
Before she gets her results, Roie and her best friend Susan have gone away to a dinner and dancing weekend.
You choose what you're going to wear tonight. That's quite nice, yeah, quite nice. You could do something with your hair.
Something wrong with my hair?
Brush would help.
This is my Debbie Harry look.
Who's Debbie Harry?
Bunty.
Oh, right. Okay.
Or the drag through the hedge backwards look.
Yeah, it looks lovely. Thank you. So what's happening with you then, lovely, eh?
No, I'm fine, sweetheart.
Eh?
I'll manage.
I know you laugh quite a lot, and I know that hides all your feelings. But how do you feel seriously, you know, without all the laughter?
It's daunting.
Thank you.
It's so bloody daunting, because it's just massive. But I am doing the right thing, aren't I?
Absolutely. You're definitely doing the right thing. Just enjoy the journey.
I'm almost sure my mother never forgot this child that she gave up. And I know in my heart that I have to square off this circle. She couldn't do it. She died taking that secret with her, but I feel it's my duty to honour her and my sibling to put it all right.
Good luck. I'm with you. Oh, I'm with you.
Doing it.
Right behind you, darling.
Okay. Hello, come on in. Have a seat.
Exciting.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. Yeah. When you came to us the first time, your question was about a half-sibling. Your aunt had told you that she thought your mum had had a baby a few years before you were born.
Yes.
When she was about 21 years old.
That's right, yes.
So these are really difficult cases. Obviously, we can use the DNA route, but that is always a bit of a long shot because to find somebody like a half sibling, it either has to be them or a close relative of theirs who's already coincidentally on the database for us to be able to find them. So I can tell you that we didn't get any DNA matches at all. Yeah. So I'm really sorry we couldn't find a match that way. And believe me, I checked again this morning. Just on the off chance.
Yeah.
So what the team set out to do was to examine birth records where the registration didn't list a maiden name. So it's essentially a single mum. They were doing that for a time period when your mum would have been 21, either when she's pregnant or when she would have given birth, so across this time period. And they're looking to see whether on any of them your mum's name is there. And they ordered 84 such birth certificates. And they couldn't find anything. One thing to really remember, though, is that you have done something really amazing. You're on the database already.
Yeah.
So somebody who's been adopted may not know they're adopted. So it could be in the future. If this person is out there, it could be that it's them or one of their kids or grandkids that goes on it. And they'll pop up and you'll see them. So the fact that you're open to being in contact will be really big for them.
Thank you. But it was a long shot to start with.
It's a long shot.
With so little information.
It is. But yeah, I always say give it time.
Thank you so much, darling.
No, you're welcome.
Hi, darling.
You're right, Rogie.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
There we go.
Rogie. Here she is. How are you feeling?
Okay. Yeah. I had this feeling this morning that there would be nothing. But we've gone as far as we can go at the moment. We'll just have to wait and see if jury finds something. But I'm very grateful for everybody who's worked so hard.
It's a total pleasure, and I know Churi really tried her best. You know, sometimes we just don't get lucky, and it's really frustrating because I know this is something that you've been thinking about for a really long time.
Yeah. So, but I feel less burdened by it.
Good.
Because I've done everything I could do.
That's true.
We haven't got the happy ending at the moment,
At
but
the
we
moment.
might.
So no regrets.
Oh no, absolutely none.
Good.
Absolutely none. And I'm really pleased that I've done what I've done.
Good.
So we'll just wait and see what happens next.
Okay. It's been 3 months since Elvis took a DNA test to try and find out more about his ancestry.
Growing up, I always had this sort of hollowness inside me. Is my father Nigerian? I don't know. And I don't actually know anything about my family on my mum's side either. Feels like I'm more equipped emotionally and mentally to go on this process, whereas in the past, I sort of wasn't quite there yet. But I'm now more comfortable in my own skin. So because of that, I feel like now is the right time. Alison is my younger half-sister. She's actually quite a positive, steady influence in my life.
My brother and I have the same mother, but different fathers. Recently, in the last few years, I've been aware of, it's like an ache to know his origins, where there may be pain, where there may be loss. It makes sense to dig a little deeper and find out a little bit more about oneself. I'm really proud of him. It's very courageous to do this.
All right, geezer.
Yo, sis, what's going on? How you going?
Do you want a cuppa? I'm not arrogant. I just happen to be perfect.
I'll tell you, you want to cross out the knot? I'm perfect. So change it for me and I'll drink out of it. So, yeah, I'll be getting my results soon.
What's that feel like?
No, I'm starting to feel a little bit apprehensive now.
Like regret?
No, not regret. No, just coming to fruition, isn't it? It's starting to get a little bit, you know, scary.
What's scary about it?
You know, obviously now I'm comfortable in my own skin. But when I was growing up as a teenager, not knowing who my father was impacted me quite a lot, my confidence, self-confidence and self-esteem, I would have said. It's not so much about finding my dad, it's about finding my bloodline, you know, because I've always had that kind of emptiness. Yeah, what part of the world I'm actually come from. But it's a deep feeling not knowing a parent.
I'm excited to find out what DNA's going to say about our mum. I'd love to know more about her. We know so little.
I know absolutely nothing. So if Mum was still alive, right, we would know much more because I'm old enough now to ask those questions.
Yeah, I feel like that. When someone I know's parents die, and I'm like, make sure you ask them as many questions about their past and your childhood as you can, because it's gone, isn't it?
All right, so if Mum was alive now, what do you think her reaction would be when I approached her to say that I'm going to start this DNA process?
I'd like to think she'd say, let me tell you everything.
I think she would. No, I think she would.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
I really
she
would like to think she would have said
No, I
that.
think she would. I do. I could be Ghanaian. I could be Barbadian. I don't know, do I?
My mum did it with the Ghanaian postman and told you he was a Nigerian prince. Is that what you're saying? I think you've done a courageous thing doing this.
Yeah.
I think it's brave, and I'm proud of you.
With a very limited understanding of his mother's or father's ancestry, Elvis is hoping Churi and her team can shed some light on his questions. Joining him for his results is partner Karen.
Hello, how are you? How are you, Churi?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, so when you first came, you were interested in finding out about your ancestry. And you really didn't know much at all. So we took your DNA, and what we do is we upload it to the DNA databases. So these are worldwide databases. So what we found was that there were a little bit more than 70 matches on your biological father's side and over 700 matches on your mum's side. So in terms of saying something about your ancestry and whether or not your biological father was Nigerian, DNA really comes into its own. So you come back as over 80% Nigerian as well.
80% Nigerian? I'm shocked. 80% from two parents?
50% of your DNA is coming from your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad is Nigerian. 50% is coming from your biological mom.
Yeah, that's right.
So we know your mom is from Dominica. And Dominica's part of the Caribbean. You're getting little matches in Bermuda and the Bahamas. We know that people in the Caribbean are quite possibly going to have a percentage of Nigerian ancestry. And that's because of the slave trade.
I know.
Yeah. So because we know there were 5 million Africans who were brought over as part of the slave trade, and about half of those came to the British Caribbean islands. So we know that people in the Caribbean are going to have Nigerian ancestry. It looks like at some point, some of your mum's side came from Nigeria.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
There's a little bit more.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
We were getting a lot of matches on your mum's side.
Okay.
And we could start to build up a little tree on that side, so we can see that your maternal grandmother went by the name of Nicey, which probably means her
heard
name.
that name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably short for Eunice.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard that name.
And she was married to a man called Charles Reginald Goodrich.
God. Charles Reginald Goodrich.
How's
Right.
that for a name?
Okay.
Sounds like that's hit something.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. That's amazing. Obviously, I changed my name. Right, so my biological name was Alexander Reginald Goodrich.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's your granddad.
I have. Wow. Wow. Jesus.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's lovely sometimes when you see these names come down through family.
Yeah, but I've got all of it. Yeah, it's touched my heart. Yeah, definitely.
It was an absolute pleasure to meet you,
And to meet you.
Reginald.
Yeah. That's very funny. See you later.
Lovely to
See you
meet
again.
you.
See you. I'm 80% Nigerian.
Oh, wow.
80.
Amazing.
Elvis,
You all right?
how are you?
How's it going?
Get comfy, hello Karen.
Hello, how are you? Yeah.
Good to see you both.
You all right?
How did that go with Chori?
Yeah, it was a mind blower, actually.
Yeah?
Mm.
And actually you're over 80%
I'm over
Nigerian.
80% Nigerian. I know. That was a shock.
Right.
And to find that I was actually named after my grandfather, it's just blown my head.
Bit of a curveball.
It was, definitely a curveball, yeah. I just love Reginald. I've always loved the name Reggie.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? Now I found out that I'm named after my granddad, and I was like, yeah, I'm just like blown away.
Special.
Yeah.
It suggests that your mother maybe held her father in sort of high regard, you know, and she's named her boy after her dad.
When you're named after someone else in your family, I feel honoured. I really like it. I really like that. So it's touching.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't cried. I'll say that to when I'm on the train.
Yeah.
After my third vodka.
That's it.